Hello and welcome back to Daily English Upgrade. Today we have a special story for you, a story about a young woman named Amelia. Amelia did not want to be famous, she did not want to be rich, she only wanted to grow something beautiful. Her story is not about fighting a powerful church, but it is about fighting something just as difficult, discouragement. It is a story about patience, about learning from failure, and about the quiet strength we can all find inside. And here is the best part. This story is great for your English. I will tell it using simple, clear words and grammar, perfect for A2 and B1 learners. You will learn new vocabulary, you will improve your listening skills, and you will feel more confident in your English journey. So, if you want to grow your English skills, please listen until the very end. Let us begin our story. Part 1: The Empty Field. Let us go to a small, quiet village in the countryside. The village is not special, it is like many other villages. It has a small market, a river, and fields of green grass. The people in the village are kind, but they are also very practical. They grow food to eat, they build strong houses, they do not waste time on things that are not useful. In this village lives a young woman named Amelia. Amelia is different from the other villagers. She is a dreamer. She looks at the world and sees not only what is, but what could be. While other people see a simple green field, Amelia sees a future garden full of color and life. She does not just walk past flowers, she stops to look at them. She notices the different shapes of the leaves, the many colors of the petals, and the way the light touches each plant differently. Amelia lives with her father. Her mother is not here anymore, she passed away when Amelia was very young. Amelia's father Thomas is a good man. He is a carpenter. He builds strong tables and chairs. He wants his daughter to have a practical life, a safe life. He often tells her, "Amelia, dreaming is nice, but we must live in the real world." He wants her to learn his work, to become a carpenter too. But Amelia's hands do not want to hold a hammer. Her hands want to feel the soil. Her heart wants to grow things. Behind their small house there is a field. It is an empty, sad piece of land. The soil is hard and dry. Nothing beautiful grows there, only some weak grass and a few weeds. Most people think this field is useless. But Amelia, she looks at this empty field and she sees her future. One day she goes to her father. Her heart is beating fast. She says, "Father, I have an idea. I want to make a garden in the field behind our house." Her father looks at her. He is silent for a moment. He says, "A garden, Amelia, that soil is not good. Nothing will grow there. It is a waste of your time and your energy." But Amelia does not give up. She says, "I can learn. I can make the soil better. Please let me try." Thomas sees the hope in his daughter's eyes. He does not believe she can succeed, but he loves her. He says, "Okay. You can try. But you must remember your other work too. And you must not be sad when it does not work." Amelia is so happy. She thanks her father and runs to the empty field. This is the beginning of her journey. Amelia has no money to buy special tools or beautiful plants. She has only her hands, her will, and a few old tools from the shed. She starts her work. The first thing she must do is clear the land. She must pull out the weeds. The weeds are strong, their roots go deep into the hard soil. Amelia works for hours. Her hands become dirty, her back begins to hurt. After one day of work, she has cleared only a very small part of the field. She looks at the huge field, and she feels a little discouraged. This task is much bigger than she thought. But the next morning, she goes back to the field. She works again. She does this every day for 2 weeks. Slowly, very slowly, the field begins to change. The weeds are gone. Now she must make the soil soft and rich. Good plants cannot grow in hard, poor soil. She needs to find compost, material that helps the soil become good for growing. She asks the other villagers for old vegetable peels, for dry leaves, for any natural waste. Some people give her these things. Other people laugh. They say, "Why are you wasting your time, Amelia? That field is dead." Amelia hears their words, but she does not listen with her heart. She takes the old vegetable peels and dry leaves. She mixes them into the soil with her hands. This is hard, slow work. Weeks pass. The weather becomes hotter. Some days Amelia is very tired. She feels alone in her work. Her father sees her working, he sees that she is not giving up. He begins to respect her effort. He does not say anything, but sometimes he brings her a cool drink of water while she works. This small action makes Amelia feel happy. After many weeks, the soil is finally ready. It is soft, it is dark, it is full of life. Amelia feels proud. This is her first success. Now it is time to plant the seeds. This is the moment she was waiting for. But she has another problem. She has no seeds. She has no money to buy them from the market. What can she do? She thinks and thinks. Then she has an idea. She walks around the village. She looks at the gardens of other people. She sees beautiful flowers, she sees strong vegetables. After the flowers die, they leave behind seed pods. Amelia is very polite. She asks her neighbors, when your flowers finish their life, may I have some of the seeds? Most people say yes. They are happy to give her something that costs nothing. One old woman named Agnes is especially kind. Agnes has a very beautiful garden. She gives Amelia a small paper bag. Inside the bag are many different kinds of seeds. Agnes says, these are strong seeds. They will grow well for you, I think. Amelia thanks her again and again. She feels new hope. She takes her collection of seeds to her prepared field. Carefully, she makes small holes in the soft soil. Gently, she puts one seed in each hole. She covers the seeds with soil. Then, she brings water from the river and gives each little hole a drink. She does this for every single seed. When she finishes, the sun is setting. She looks at her field. It looks empty again, just flat brown soil. But now, under the surface, there is potential. There is life waiting to begin. Now Amelia must wait. And she must protect her little seeds. She does not know it yet, but her biggest challenge is about to begin. Amelia visits her field every day. She looks for any small sign of life. After 1 week, she sees nothing. The field is still brown and flat. After 2 weeks, still nothing. Amelia feels a small worry in her heart. Did she do something wrong? Perhaps the soil is not good enough. Maybe the seeds are not strong. She continues to water the field every morning. She pulls out any tiny weeds that try to grow. She protects her seeds. Then one morning, after 3 weeks of waiting, she sees it. A tiny green point is breaking through the soil. It is so small you can almost not see it. Amelia feels a joy so big, it fills her entire body. Soon more green points appear. Her seeds are growing. Little plants are coming to life. Amelia is so happy. She tells her father. Thomas comes to look. He sees the small green plants and he smiles. You see, father. It is working, Amelia says. Her father nods. It is a good start, Amelia. But remember, a start is not the finish. These little plants need to become strong. That is the difficult part. Amelia knows her father is right. She must not be too confident. She must continue to work. The little plants grow a little more each day. They have 2 small leaves each. Amelia feels that everything is perfect. But then a problem arrives. One afternoon, the sky becomes dark. Big black clouds cover the sun. The wind becomes strong. It is going to rain, and not just a little rain. It is a storm. Amelia watches from her window. The wind is very powerful. The rain falls hard. It hits the ground like small stones. She thinks about her little plants. They are so small, so weak. Can they survive this storm? She wants to run outside and protect them, but it is impossible. The storm is too strong. All she can do is wait. The storm continues for many hours. Finally, in the night, the wind and rain stop. The next morning, Amelia runs to her field. Her heart is full of fear. What will she see? She looks at her garden. Her happiness disappears. The field is a sad picture. Many of her little plants are broken. They are lying on the wet soil. Some plants are gone completely, the rain washed them away. Only a few plants are still standing, but they look weak and hurt. Amelia feels a heavy sadness. All her hard work's for nothing. Tears come to her eyes. She sits on the wet ground and she cries. Her father finds her there. He does not say, "I told you so." He is kind. He puts his hand on her shoulder. "I am sorry, Amelia," he says. "This is the work of nature. Sometimes it is difficult. Maybe it is time to stop. You can help me in my workshop. It is safe inside." Amelia looks at her broken plants. She looks at her father's kind face. For a moment she thinks, maybe he is right. Maybe it is easier to stop. But then she looks more closely at the field. Among the broken plants she sees one. One small plant is still standing. It is bent, but it is not broken. It is still green. It is still alive. That one plant gives her a new thought. Giving up is easy. But continuing is strong. She wipes the tears from her face. She looks at her father. "No, father," she says. Her voice is soft but clear. "I will not stop. I will help this garden live." Her father looks surprised. Then he nods slowly. "Okay," he says. "If this is what you want, I will help you." This is a turning point for Amelia. Her father is now her helper. Together they clean the field. They remove the broken plants. They are careful with the plants that are still alive. Amelia knows she needs more seeds. She goes to see the old woman Agnes. She tells Agnes about the storm. Agnes listens. She says, "Every gardener knows this sadness, Amelia. But you must learn from it. Some plants are weak. Some plants are strong. You need to plant the strong ones." Agnes gives Amelia new seeds. "These seeds are from my strongest plants," Agnes says. "Their flowers can survive wind and rain." Amelia thanks her. She also learns something new. She cannot control the weather. But she can choose stronger seeds. She can build a small fence to protect the plants from the wind. This is how we learn. We do not just give up when we fail. We think, we learn, we try again in a better way. Amelia and her father build a low fence around the garden. It is not big, but it will help with the wind. Amelia plants the new strong seeds. She works with more knowledge now. Weeks pass. The new plants grow. They are stronger than the first ones. Their stems are thicker. Their leaves are a darker green. Amelia feels hopeful again. But then a new problem arrives. One morning she sees small holes in the leaves of her plants. Something is eating her garden. She looks carefully. She sees very small insects on the plants. They are green and hard to see. They are eating the leaves. If she does nothing, the insects will eat all the plants. Amelia feels panic. What can she do? She does not want to use strong chemicals, they are bad for the soil. She needs a natural solution. She goes to the village and asks for advice. One farmer tells her, "You can plant some herbs near your flowers. Some herbs have a strong smell. Insects do not like that smell. They will go away." This is a new idea for Amelia. She finds some mint and lavender herbs. She plants them between her flowers. Their smell is strong and fresh. After a few days, the insects are gone. They do not like the smell of the herbs. Amelia is so happy. She solved the problem and she learned something new. Her garden is now growing well. The plants are taller. Some plants have small buds, the beginning of flowers. Amelia watches the buds every day. She waits for the flowers to open. Finally, one sunny morning it happens. One flower opens its petals. It is a beautiful bright yellow color. It is the most beautiful thing Amelia has ever seen. More flowers open in the next days. Red flowers, purple flowers, white flowers. Her field is not empty and brown anymore. It is full of color and life. The air smells of flowers and herbs. Bees and butterflies come to visit the garden. People from the village come to see it. They are surprised. "You made this, Amelia," they say. "It is wonderful." Even the people who laughed at her before now admire her work. Amelia's father is very proud. He tells everyone, "My daughter made this beautiful garden with her own hands." Amelia feels a deep satisfaction. She did not give up. She faced many problems, hard soil, a storm, insects, but she continued. And now she has her beautiful garden. But her story is not only about a garden. It is about what she learned. And the biggest lesson is about to come. Amelia's garden is now the most beautiful place in the village. People come to walk near it and enjoy the colors and the smells. They feel peaceful when they are there. Amelia feels happy, but she also feels that her work is not finished. One day, a little girl from the village visits the garden. Her name is Lily. Lily looks at the flowers with big, excited eyes. "Did you make all of this?" Lily asks. "Yes," Amelia says. "It is so beautiful," Lily says. "I wish I could have a garden too, but I do not know how." In that moment, Amelia understands. The purpose of her garden is not only for her to enjoy. The purpose is to share. To share the beauty and to share the knowledge. She remembers how she felt at the beginning, alone and without help. She does not want Lily to feel that way. Amelia has a new idea. A bigger idea. She goes to the village council. She says, "I want to help other people make their own gardens. We can make our whole village full of flowers and plants. We can share seeds and we can share advice." The village council agrees. They give her a small piece of public land to use as a community garden. Now Amelia is not just a gardener. She is a teacher. She shows the children how to plant seeds. She shows the adults how to make good soil. She shares the strong seeds that old Agnes gave her. The whole village begins to learn. Gardens start to appear in many places. Near houses, near the market, near the river. The village is changing. It is becoming greener, more colorful, more alive. Amelia's father helps her build benches for the community garden. People can sit there and talk. The garden becomes a place for the community to meet. Amelia's small dream for one empty field has now grown into a big dream for her entire village. She learned that true success is not about what you make for yourself, but what you help others to build. And now, let us review some important words from our story. These are words that can help you in your English journey. First is soil. Soil is the top layer of the earth where plants grow. In our story, the soil was hard at first, but Amelia made it soft and rich. Repeat after me, soil. Next are seeds. Seeds are small, hard objects from a plant that you put in the soil to grow a new plant. Amelia planted many seeds in her garden. Repeat after me, seeds. Another word, patience. Patience is the ability to wait for something without becoming angry or upset. Amelia needed a lot of patience to wait for her seeds to grow. Repeat after me, patience. Next are weeds. Weeds are wild plants that grow where they are not wanted and can stop other plants from growing well. Amelia had to pull out many weeds at the beginning. Repeat after me, weeds. And finally, community. A community is a group of people living in the same place or having a shared interest. Amelia's garden helped to bring her village community together. Repeat after me, community. Very good. Now, what is the moral of this story? What can we learn from Amelia? We learn that beautiful things often grow slowly. They need care, they need patience, and they need strength to survive problems. This is true for a garden, and it is also true for your English skills. Your English is like a garden. At first it might feel empty, like the field. You must prepare it with study, like preparing the soil. You plant new words and grammar, like planting seeds. Sometimes you will have problems, you will forget words, you will not understand. This is like the storm or the insects in the story. But you must not give up. You must learn from your mistakes. You must try again. And slowly, with patience and regular work, your English will grow. It will become strong and beautiful. And just like Amelia, you can share your knowledge with others. You can help other people learn. So let us continue this journey together. What is one new English word you will plant in your mind today? Tell me in the comments below. I would love to read your answers. And if you enjoyed this story, please give this video a like and subscribe to Daily English Upgrade for more stories to help your English grow. Thank you for listening. Keep learning, keep growing, and I will see you in the next video.